First of all, let us not mince words. The Digimon card game has a global release full of difficulties, hurdles, and challenges.
Digimon has stood the test of time, and naturally, many of us were extremely excited to learn about the decision to turn one of the most beloved franchises of our childhood into a new, exciting trading card game. Since the initial announcement in Japan, thousands of global players have band together to create translations of these Japanese cards and also create communities so that the rest of the world can gather to play this game. Whether through simulators or physical proxies, the reach of the Digimon card game is wide, and we all fell in love with its artwork, its mechanics, and its gameplay. We all wish for this game to become a global reality, but bask in the efforts that the community has put forth in establishing an actual way to play the game and enjoy it in the interim, especially if you didn't live in Japan.
We all watched together as the game soared and reached levels of popularity in Japan that we couldn't even imagine, building the anticipation for a global release to even greater heights. So then imagine our elation and excitement to discover that on September 4th, 2020, the game we loved and curated through its Japanese journey was finally revealed to be headed for global shores. Finally, the entire world could officially become tamers. Finally, the entire world could bask in the awesome game that is the Digimon card game.
We're here today to remind you of that excitement. We want you to look back on that announcement and how you smiled from ear to ear knowing that your favorite Digimon partners would soon be in your hands.
Testing, testing. Just reading this out loud for a little bit. We want you to remember how excited you were when you saw the initial reveals, the box toppers, the promo packs, the names and evolution lines of your favorite Digimon coming to life. We want you to remember the hype in the community, the discussions, the predictions, and the moment we found out that we were finally going to get the game, starting with special release boosters 1.0 and 1.5. We want you to remember why you wanted to join this community in the first place. We want you to remember how much we just love Digimon.
We ask you all to remember this because unfortunately we fear the community is not doing as well as it could be. Major issues have plagued the Digimon card game since the fateful announcement for limited production runs, lack of available product, to delays, to scalpers on the secondary market, and finally the high anxiety and fear potentially leading to negative overall behavior in the community that has began to spread as a result of these situations. The Digimon card game, which was likely in production for years, did not intend to begin its initial global launch during an unexpected pandemic. This is the major crutch of these issues as COVID-19 crisis rages on. The Digimon card game has been heavily impacted, so please stay positive and be patient in the face of this great adversity.
It was really unfortunate timing for Bandai to drop this game when they did. They dropped it during the middle of an unprecedented pandemic, and it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate for the players, it's unfortunate for the YouTubers who want to do the videos for the content for you guys, and it's unfortunate for the company who isn't able to meet demand of the people who want to purchase their game. It's just bad timing all around. It's really unfortunate. So, a lot of people were hit really hard by COVID-19. Some of us are out of work. I was just furloughed for a couple of months until just recently, where I'm able to go back to work. People are collecting unemployment. People are struggling to find jobs and keep work. So it is a pandemic. It is affecting everyone, including Bandai. And it's just unfortunate that a game that we've waited so long for had to hit our shores during a time like this. I understand that some of you guys are frustrated, some of you guys are angry, you're not able to get product. People on Facebook are posting, videos of them opening boxes, multiple boxes, 9, 10 of them. They're showing videos of people, price gouging the trial decks. MSRP has them at 10. People are pushing them for 30. They're only willing to drop the price if they can take the booster pack out. It's frustrating. I get it. A lot of individuals are doing. They feel like it's justified to increase the price of the cards because of supply and demand. And I say again to those people that don't do that. The product isn't hard to come by because it's rare product. These aren't SBRs and Vanguard or Ghost Rares and Yu-Gi-Oh from, back when I was in college. These are cards that are hard to come by specifically because of a global pandemic. They are not worth any more than they were, if the pandemic was not going to be here. So, it's frustrating. It's frustrating as a young YouTuber who's trying to, reach out to you guys. It's frustrating for players who want to get product, to see people take advantage of our hype like this. It's understandable to feel lost or hopeless, when you're trying to find your own product, and you can't because the prices are exorbitantly high. Us guys over at Battlecore, we only just recently got all of our product. And, fortunately, we do have some extra child decks, to give out for free. We're going to raffle them away. But there are going to be some people who aren't fortunate enough to do that. And so it's understandable that, maybe you want to quit the card game or you want to give up, things feel hopeless. They're taking advantage of our hype. That's basically what this is. A lot of you are jealous. And I vibe with that. I still don't have all the cards that I want because I can't get them because the prices are too high. So I get it. Some of the guys in the Discord server, True Pain Gaming, HG Gaming, Gyro Shaw, Max Tapera. There are a lot of guys in the YouTube community, even Zenitsu. There are a lot of guys in the YouTube Discord community who are frustrated with what's going on and are trying to, do what we can to help everyone. But, it is what it is. It's unfortunate. It's understand that you want to give up before you've had the opportunity to really get invested with the card game. And to those people, I would ask you to hang on. These times will pass. But I get it. You're frustrated. You're feeling hopeless. You're feeling jealous. You're angry. And all of your feelings are justified. I feel you. I'm right there with you guys. So, let's not be that way. Let's not be frustrated. Let's not be angry. Don't drop the card game because of it. You feel that way, and I get it. Let's hang on. I'm gonna hang on with y'all.
We are here today to ask that you do not give up hope. We are asking everyone in the Digimon community to understand that your patience is not without a reward. The Digimon card game is a game in its literal infancy. It is less than a year old in Japan. It is officially less than a month old on our global shores. Despite the jarring impacts of the virus, this game, like many others, will undoubtedly suffer from growing pains.
Ultimately, at the end of the day, it'll be up to you, the community, to ensure that Bandai and the Digimon card game know that we are as passionate and motivated as ever to participate in their game and to help this very brand that means so much to us grow.
And it's clear that Bandai has already heard our voices and are listening to what we have to say in order to patch some of the holes created by the pandemic. First of all, we have the reprints and rewaves of the both boxes 1.0 and 1.5 coming later on in a couple of months, as well as reprints of the structure decks. We have the special edition versions of 1.0 and 1.5 as well to add more packs into circulation. And furthermore, they're also putting out surveys for stores and players to fill out on a regular basis so they can get our thoughts or opinions on how they can improve the game in the future.
We know you've been hearing this for months, but prices will go down, the supply will become available, the scalpers will not win. We ask that you all come together and help us now. Show Bandai and the Digimon card game that this is the game we want to support, and this is the game that we want to play.
And we need your help to allow the Digimon card game to digivolve past its current potential and reach a form more powerful than we could ever imagine. We are all tamers, we are all Digidestined, and above all, we are partners. We love Digimon.